Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sport Show right here on Smash FM. We're here on the road here in Denver Hills in Melbourne's southeast, but we'll go up to our amazing friends up in Queensland. Of course, it is awesome to interview our fellow Queenslanders up there, of course, who won, of course, the national title in, of course, flag football. And of course, that is the Queensland team. Of course, they won it on, of course, in New South Wales home turf about 3 or 4 weeks ago now. And of course, we've got the team joins right to tell us a bit about it. Thanks, all you for joining us.
Welcome. Hello.
Thanks for having us all on.
Well, good. Well, I'm going to get each of you to introduce yourselves and what position in the flag football field that you all played in for Queensland.
I am Dania and I played on offense as a wide receiver.
My name's Casey and I'm the quarterback.
Hey, I'm Cam and I played safety for my first rookie season with the Queensland team.
Cody.
My name is Cody and I play slot receiver.
My name's Christy and I play on defense as blitzer and corner.
My name's Shan and I played on corner on defense.
Mickey.
My name's Michaela, go by Mickey, and I play corner on defense.
My name's Kestra. I play wide receiver and dabble in some defense.
My name's Ella and I play wide receiver on offense.
Tell us a bit about the trip down to Sydney, which happened about 3 weeks ago, and obviously come away with the national title.
So we started our national program, I think, in January this year. So we were training twice a week in the lead up to nationals, which was hosted down in Blacktown. It's the second nationals that's ever happened. Yeah, really good lead up to the tournament and really good tournament. We had a couple of challenges once we got down there. Obviously, it was the time around the cyclone, so we had issues with some of our players getting there, but they did eventually. Had one of our dev squad players play up while they couldn't get there, which was awesome. Tournament went really well. There was a lot of good competition, especially compared to what the tournament was like last year. So a lot of improvement around the country. Had a very tight game with New South Wales on day one where they got the win over us, which was our first ever loss as a Queensland team, which sucked. Hurt a little bit, but we came back in the grand final against them and won in the last 3 seconds, which was a bit of a nail biter. But overall, a really good tournament. Queensland did well. Our men's team had a very successful outcome as well. Undefeated yet again, too.
How sweet was it to win it on New South Wales home turf?
I mean, it felt pretty amazing to be able to be around each other. We had plenty of Queensland support, people that travelled down to support us as well. Both men's teams from Queensland also stuck around for us to support us in that final game too. So you felt that crowd going a little bit for us, even though it was in New South Wales hometown. But yeah, it was pretty amazing.
We have a bit of a rivalry against New South Wales over the last couple of years. So, they got the win against us in that first game, but I think the one that mattered was the grand final, and to be able to beat them in that last game was, it was nice.
Did it feel like an old-fashioned state of origin in the final?
Yeah, I think it did. I think it was really awesome in those last few seconds to get that win. I mean, I think there was 10 seconds to go, we were losing. So our offense was on, which meant our defense were on the sideline just cheering, biting the nails. It was awesome to see how calm our coaching staff were, even though I know inside they weren't, because they were having to make play calls. But I think because New South Wales really, really stepped up and have obviously been working really hard in the lead up to that season. And I think it was just really awesome to see us and it's always been competitive, but to be really pushed like that, to see us step up, because we hadn't lost a game before. That was the first time in that competition we'd lost. So to come from behind like that really tests the team. So it was really nice to see that, yes, we can win when we're in front and that's comfortable, but we can also win when it's down to the wire. And it took the composure of the whole offensive team and the defensive team standing on the sideline, mind you, to get that win and to get the win in those last few seconds. Is pretty awesome.
Was it a relief or celebration once, the final whistle blew for full time, even though, you scored with 10 seconds left, which I'm assuming New South Wales might have had a little bit of time to score up the other? No, okay. Was it a relief or a celebration then?
So pretty much when we scored the final touchdown, the game was over. So there was pretty much no time left. So they wouldn't have even been able to get a touchdown even if they wanted to, because the game was done.
I think it was pretty evident by the way the rest of the team just stormed the field to jump around and celebrate. Thankfully, a lot of our offensive team are really good catchers, because there were some flying bodies that were jumping from the sideline into their arms. So well done on that offense. They were still high performing even after the game.
I wasn't going to ask this, but I'm going to follow up with this question then. So, especially for the offense in particular, were you scared that you were going to get run over or crushed by the defense when the final, when you scored?
Sort of, not for any particular reason. It was obviously just very down to the wire, and they were not happy at all, but they let us have our moment. They kept their distance.
Oh, no, never. No. Our own defense isn't that scary. No, I'm just joking. No, not at all. I think the hype of the celebration overcame any fear anyway.
I don't think Ella was actually that scared, because I think she was holding up about two people at that point. It was Shannon and Riley. So yeah, as Dee and everyone was saying, that they've got pretty good hands. So we were happy to go run in and jump on them.
Okay, Ella, you're gonna have to answer this follow-up from that last question. Who did you manage to hold up when they ran towards you then?
Riley jumped first, and then as I was hugging Riley, Shannon wrapped her legs around me and Riley. So yeah, she just had to get in as quick as possible.
Sorry, Ella, I'm gonna stay with you as well. Don't worry, the others, I will get to you in a minute. Were you worried that you're gonna trip over, like you're actually gonna fall to the ground eventually, having two
That was
people on you?
definitely a possibility. I think I got pretty lucky. I got a pretty clean catch. On most days, I probably would have dropped both of them. Must have been our day.
Yeah. Who got to hold technically the Super Bowl of the national title?
So Cody and I accepted the trophy on behalf of our team. We also had our coaches as well, but yeah, everyone got a little bit of hands around it at some point. So that whole Queensland team got to partake on being able to hold that up. It's really good to the spirits of winning it and thrusting it around and being, so proud that we got to take that one home.
Kayla and Cody, I'm going to stay with you too on this one. How good was it hold the trophy first before your teammate swarmed onto you?
Yeah, it was pretty good. We did have photos happening at the start, so we felt as though we were safe initially, and then after that, we were just jumping around, making sure that we held it nice and tight. Nothing was jumping on the ground or anything. But yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, same as Mickey. It was a very long build up to the grand final, and lifting the shield is obviously the outcome that we all want. So to be able to do it and then share it with the team and have everyone get hands on and photos with it and all of that, and it gets to come home to Queensland where it belongs. It was a good feeling.
Firstly, did you kiss on the trophy at any stage? And secondly, how long did you wear your medals around your necks for? And if you did, and did you sleep with it?
I didn't kiss it this time. I think last year's we pretended having little sips of champagne out of it. So we kept it a little bit more PG this time. In terms of your second question, came home with the medal on since we left the field, it was at least 6 to 8 hours. I had to shower, so I did take it off, but it did sleep right next to me on my pillow.
Yeah, I actually can't remember. It would have been nice to have a little cheeky beverage out, from the trophy, but I definitely did wear my medal the whole way home. So on the plane in the airport and that. So that was nice. But no, I don't think it slept with me. It probably was just on my bedside table, sitting there nice and proudly. What about you, Ella? Did you kiss the trophy?
Can't remember, but probably did. I usually do. Yeah, pretty much all night. Didn't get home until like 1:30. So once I went to bed, I took it off, and it's the only medal hanging on my doorknob in my room. So it's still there.
What about you, Casey? Did you kiss the trophy?
I did not kiss the trophy, but my medal stayed with me all of that night. I slept with it, woke up the next morning with it still around my neck. I flew out the next day and I went to the airport with it on, had a celebratory beverage with that on, and did not take it off till I got home. So I enjoyed it, and yeah, had a lot of people ask me a lot of questions about it. So, always love to chat flag football with people. So it always, raises a few questions, which is good.
I know Kes likes to give the trophy a bit of a kiss after you win.
I don't think I did kiss that.
Oh.
But I didn't get to wear my medal that long. As the only mum on the team, my medal did end up on one of my children before we left the field. So, mine didn't stay on very long at all.
Kay's won a lot of trophies in her football career.
Thanks, Dee. I don't think I've really been kissing trophies since COVID. So I think that's probably changed our hygiene attention. But yeah, no, I mean, we all got around the trophy. We had some great photos. I love those photos too. They're some of the I've now since retired, so those photos mean and footage means more to me than probably anything else. So they will be long held memories for me. But we did. Most of us flew home together, and we did proudly wear those medals around. And like Casey said, it's great promotion as well, because we're all together wearing medals. We're obviously a sporting team and a female sporting team, so it does generate some interest, which we will talk to anybody as you would expect, although we're a bit shy tonight, some of us. But we will talk flag football, and we were pretty hyped because we went straight from that grand final to the airport pretty much straight away. So we were still in that pretty hyped mode, although it didn't allow us to have the drinks from the trophy that we probably are used to.
I did not kiss the trophy. However, my medal has remained in my purse for the entire duration since the competition. I don't know if we had our celebrations on the weekend, and I'm not sure if my medal was the one in a photo, but there was a photo taken of the medal. Oh, it was mine. So I left my bag and they took a photo with my medal. So she's been on a full tour of Brisbane and everything.
So where did the love of flag football, or obviously American football, start, and what does it mean now?
I've been playing contact football for a really long time, so that's kind of where the love of American football started. And then obviously flag football was a natural progression after that. It's obviously a lot easier on the body, which is nice as I get older. And obviously there's some really exciting pathways for athletes moving forward with flag football. So yeah, just can't wait to see what sport brings to the country in the future.
I saw flag football come up on my socials and was like, oh, that's a bit of fun. I also like just trawl on KO for new sports and different sports. So I got into NFL watching it that way. But I just needed something to do in the AFL off season. So flag football was it for me. And then got to come along and try out, and all the girls were so lovely and welcoming. And it was just a good challenge, and I love playing the sport. So keen to stay on.
Yeah, I played tackle football for a couple of years, and I think joined our Brisbane league here maybe during an off season. I think I got a few of us tackle girls got together and created like a flag football team. I think we were the first full female team in the Brisbane flag comp, which was pretty cool. The crew. So yeah, so when I first started playing, and yeah, like Casey said, there's heaps of great pathways now, especially juniors coming into it, and all the Australian and Olympics coming up and that kind of stuff, and also heaps of opportunity to just play lots of different tournaments overseas as well. So yeah, there's heaps of pathways and heaps of different ways you can play flag football.
Well, me and Shan both play on the same AFL team, and just one random day we coincidentally both had our DM slid into by the global flag football ambassador Cody Fuller, and we obviously had no sport on at the time like Cam. It was the AFL off season, and so we just thought we'd come along and try, and we did, and then we ended up really liking it, and then after training with the girls twice a week and obviously a super intense comp, absolutely love the sport now, and excited to see where it takes me.
I've taken the similar pathway to some of our ladies, and starting with the tackle football. I've had a pretty wonderful career in that, and I have retired from the full contact sport and am really enjoying flag football as a way to drag out my football playing days for as long as humanly possible. So yeah, I'm loving it. It doesn't take as much time to play or train for flag football, generally speaking. Like a game is, done and dusted in an hour. So I'm enjoying that. It doesn't occupy as much time of my week, but it still is so much fun. Playing with a bunch of talented athletes like these ladies here is always fun and rewarding and entertaining. And I still get to get my fix of sport and running around chasing a football or chasing people.
I mean, my love for the sport started 9 years ago as well in the tackle setting first, which has a lot of similarities. So yeah, played there for a while and then transitioned over to flag, I think 2.5 years ago when it started picking up in Australia. I mostly fell in love with how fast-paced and creative the game can be, as well as the community that we have here, especially in Brisbane. And now just with all of the endless opportunities that can come from it for young girls and women, state level, national level, Olympic pathways, college scholarships, as well as just playing socially. Like there's so much that you can get out of the sport. So it's amazing and I love everything about it.
Yeah, I am probably part of the furniture when it comes to tackle football. I'm one of the OG tackle football players. So I actually only found out about flag because Cody Fuller started playing, and I found out she was cheating on us with another sport and another team. So we're a bit like, what's going on? But I watched her fall in love with the sport, and having played contact tackle for so long, it was a bit of a laugh for me to try and transition. I wasn't so good with the non-contact part of the sport. So it started for me quite socially. And what was awesome was we do have in Brisbane, we're very blessed with quite a good flag competition in a number of places around Brisbane, and they had men's and mixed, but we were the first, I believe, full female team to compete. So that was great because we were competing against male teams and mixed teams as well. So that to me was a lot of fun, and that's where I got hooked, I guess. And I mean, I already, as Kestra said, dragging out her football days and career, I sort of already did that as long as I could in contact. So this was just a nice addition for me to hang out with the girls. And it's been great to meet a whole bunch of new girls who are coming through now with it being an Olympic sport. You're seeing some of the AFL girls seeing it and coming along. Got Cody sliding into their DMs and obviously doing that recruitment. tournament side of things. So for me, at the latter part of my career, it's been awesome to play it socially, then go into competitively, and then watching all our rookies, our talented rookies, come through, whilst some of the OGs are doing that leadership and paving the way for a lot of people and blazing that path. So for me, it's just been awesome to be a part of and to watch. So I haven't been playing for long, but it's been awesome.
Here, okay, and we wouldn't have it any other way than have you in the team. So I actually came into the sport before it was actually a league here in Queensland. So my partner at the time came down to a local catch-up in New Farm, and it was just run by an Englishman by the name of Liam Price. Lovely, lovely Liam Price. He's done so much for this sport. So yeah, he just brought it over, got a bunch of random people and decided to start throwing it that way. From there, it's progressed to A-League within Queensland, and then from there it's progressed to be pushed throughout several other states within here, and obviously it's booming across other countries, and it's an Olympic sport now, so it's really progressed within Australia quite quickly over the last few years. So I started around 2021, and the difference that's already been made, like we have youth league starting coming in the next week, and that is just amazing to me. When I started, there were 6 teams of about 10 people. In Queensland, there's 3 different leagues currently happening just in Southeast Queensland alone. I can already see it progressing in each state, let alone our regional locations as well. So yeah, very, very fortunate. I love the fact that we can promote the sport to our youth right now, and we're pushing that through so they can understand what opportunities they have coming through, what opportunities overseas that they could have, as well as, yeah, being able to potentially play in the Olympics for this sport is just amazing. So yeah, push it as much as we can.
Okay, I think I'm the last one, but I came from AFL with Elle, and then Cody obviously messaged us, which we actually thought was a scam at first, but we realized she wasn't a scam, so it was fine. And then Elle and I've been playing for 2, 3 months now. And it's super, super fun. So different. I also come from OzTag, so I've been playing that since I was 10, which obviously has a little bit of corresponds with flag a bit with the flags, but it's totally different. So much harder to flag someone than it is to tag someone in OzTag. So there's also that. But you know, we've loved all the girls, and like it's so, so rewarding going to training every week and the support that you get, no matter how you're feeling or what you're up to. And yeah, it's super exciting. It's growing super, super fast as well. So I think we're all really excited to see where it goes.
Great segue, Michaela, that you mentioned before about obviously flag football being the Olympic sport in LA in 2028. So the question is really for the players who were playing or still playing Aussie rules. Are you playing Aussie rules now, or are you playing flag football knowing that the Olympic Games is only 3 years away?
A bit of both still. Can't put all my eggs in one basket straight away.
Yeah, no, we have round 1 this weekend for our quaffle season. So I think Ella needs to start since she's an Aussie representative now. So it'll be super exciting to watch her play. And yeah, but I think we're footy heads through and through so far. So
I'm definitely staying with AFL as well, but hopefully we're kicking around in the Wednesday League, which is one of the leagues that has been mentioned already that Liam's running. So we can still play our flag. Shannon and Ella have also, like, they're probably downplaying their AFL attributes a little bit since they're both Queensland representatives as well. And I just tag along and have a good time. So any footy, any sport, that's what we're all about. And that's one of the things I loved about meeting everyone here, is it's just everyone's so rich in that sporting lifestyle and everything outside as well. And it's just been a great group to get to know and get inspired by as well. So I will also be a little bit older by the time the Olympics runs out, but our group as well, Mickey was talking about how good it is to promote the sport and see the juniors come through, but within our group we've also got a lot of coaches, and they're giving back their time and not only promoting the sport but really assisting all of those youth members and the junior members through those pathways and passing on every bit of knowledge they can. And that is awesome to see. And I think they'll well and truly take over me, at least, on their journeys to the Olympics. So
this question's particularly going to Cody, considering she's the ambassador for the sport in Queensland, I'm assuming. So what would be your advice to people that should get involved in flag football?
I mean, it doesn't really matter if you have a sporting background, if you don't have a sporting background, if you know a bit about football or if you don't. Like, if you find a local team, Brisbane Flag is probably the strongest league in the country, and we've got it here on our doorstep, which is awesome. But just come and give it a go. I don't think there's been many people or anyone that I can think of that has gone down and not had a blast and isn't still playing. It's a very lovable sport, a great community, and yeah, the opportunities are endless. So my advice is give it a go.
It is so awesome to interview this amazing Queensland team. Back to back. I'm sure there's a three-peat coming next year. And can't wait to hopefully come and actually watch you play at nationals and hopefully celebrate another Queensland national title next season, and obviously hopefully get to see some of you hopefully be involved in Olympic Games in LA in 2028.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking the time with us tonight as well to promote the sport and help celebrate us a little bit more as well. Bring the memory back just a tiny bit. We loved it.
All good. And of course, if you want to get involved with, of course, flag football, American football in Queensland, of course, we'll put all the details up on how you can get involved with this amazing team, obviously, in 2025. There's more on the Smashboard show right after this. Don't go away, here on the 15th year celebration.
Michaela Filia, Queensland Sundevils 2025 women's team. You're listening to Smash FM.
I'm Dania Herdman. I play for the Queensland Sundevils women's flag football team, and you're listening to Smash FM.
Hey, it's Camilla Sachesev. I play for the Sundevils Queensland flag football team, and you're listening to Smash FM.
I'm Ella Khalija from the Queensland Sundevils, and you're listening to Smash FM.
I'm Christy. I'm from the Queensland Sundevils flag women's team, and you're listening to Smash FM.
I'm Kestra Bessie from the 25 flag football national champion Sundevils team, and you've been listening to Smash FM.
I'm Shannon Nolan from the Queensland Sundevils flag football team, and you're listening to Smash FM.
I'm Cody Fuller. I play for the Queensland women's Sundevils flag football team, and you're listening to Smash FM.
My name's Casey Cubis and I play for the Queensland Women's Sundevils flag football team, and you're listening to Smash FM.